I'm not too, not bribing, what is it, blackmailing. I'm not in for blackmailing. I don't mind a reward, but for some reason the only way for me to do it is blackmail. You know what? No. I don't know why I backed out. Oh, it's gotta be during the day. I gotta go to Herbology anyways, so I guess we're gonna do this side quest.
Revelio.
Situated at the center of Hogwarts greenhouse, the giant tree has a system of roots as deep, reaching and convoluted as the school's dungeons. It's not the Weeping Willow. Where is the Weeping Willow?
Revelio.
I think it's giving me the ring in there, but I can't go in there. It's all locked. Locked, locked, locked. Uh-oh. Can I get out? Oh, hello. There's something down here, though. Violated. That's cool. I always like stuff like this.
Revelio.
Dittany leaves. Ooh, mallow sweet. I say I haven't found any mallow sweet yet. Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you, and to remember the strawberries are my favorite. They are as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from a bitter root to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn the skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students. I'm sure. Warmest regards, always, Eleanor Everley.
Revelio.
There are so many locked doors. I mean, it's not bad, but it just means there's gonna be so many places to go and unlock when I have Alohomora. Oh, I can sneak in.
Revelio.
I can sneak in here. Jump across the top. Even though it's locked on the outside? Interesting. I was thinking since it was locked, there was no way inside. Did I miss? Darn it. There's some stuff out there. So where? So before it's daytime. It's not that far. Wait, hold up. Might be through a locked door though. Yeah, let's see. Oh, come on! Fine, whatever. He wants me to go through the locked door. Which, I don't know why that door is locked, if you can just go around the top. I mean, it makes you look for a way in, sure. Ooh, there's some stuff here. But,
Revelio.
what's down here? Some detonator. Oh. Fluxweed stem. I have to go back out this way. Really? Those two must not like each other very much. Okay, well, I thought it was nearby, but I guess not. Might as well do it now that we're out here. It made it look like it was right below the Herbology, which I guess it might be, but the way to get there is very long. I wonder what happens if we try to go in the Dark Forest now. Do you think it'll just be really high-level creatures? Force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies. With practice, you can even manipulate spell cooldowns to juggle enemies indefinitely. It seems like certain spells might reset other spells, like when they're in the air. So, like when you're using the control spell Levioso, the fire spell. Damage spell seems to reset it, because it seems like when I was doing the dummy, it stayed in the air longer than it should.
Revelio.
Getting the sound, but I'm not seeing it. I not see it. Glumbumbles. So they're not bees, they're glumbumbles. Glumbumbles are magical flying insects that produce a trickle, which will cause melancholy. Treacle? Which will cause melancholy if consumed. They feed on nettles and nest in dark and secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives, having a devastating effect on the honey therein. I see. Why does this bloody entrance have to be so far to the outside? What is this thing? Is it an astronomer's thing?
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
I'm looking at the astronomer's thing. Yeah, it might be astrology. Astronomer. But...
Incendio!
Another loading screen. This doesn't look like Herbology. What is this? Hello?
This must be the entrance to the hidden Herbology corridor.
If it is... Dang, so the Professor Garlic comes down here?
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Revelio. Lumos.
May I take your order, Drip? Go. That's part of customer service. This is the route that was in Sorcerer's Stone, right?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Why does... I don't like that it puts it out.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Emerald silk robes. Didn't look like they, Oh, I got another... Totally forgot about that. Avian Gray. It is cool. Still think I like this one best. Colors and everything go well together. Cloak. Do you like the color?
Revelio.
No,
Lumos.
no. I don't know why Revelio.
Revelio. Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio.
Tan riding attire? That seems... Tan riding attire. Oh, okay, that's the one that the doll thing was wearing, or the mannequin. Kind of do you like this one?
Incendio.
Wait, what?
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio! Accio! Lumos.
I expected it to try and bite me. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic there. Identify new gear? What does it mean by that?
Revelio.
Where the heck are we? That's a giant one too. Big chest. Whimsical nightcap. Excuse me. Yeah, they got big mouths and tongues. You would think I'm gonna get bit. I was expecting them to be aggressive. Guess not. I could have swore there were locks on these earlier. But not now.
Revelio.
Dirigible plums. This orange radish-like fruit floats upside down as it grows. Some believe it can enhance one's abilities to accept the extraordinary. Think we finally got everything? Why is this one locked? So that must have been why it was locked. It was because I needed to go the other way so I could do the quest. Right, we'll turn that in, but since we're right here anyways, we're going to do class.
Is she growing Punch's onion again?
Can I get this? No. Punch's onion. Sounds delicious. I want some on my sandwich. I love onions.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class.
Looks like Ivy.
A little treat for your auntie.
Bananas?
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
The one that doesn't look like a student.
We do look forward to growing together. how thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Maybe one at a time.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and catch out the soil!
I always wondered.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
It looks like a baby, or it looks like a. You know, it looks. When they chop up the mandrakes and stuff, like, is it a sentient creature?
Mature, I'm afraid.
Or is it just made
All right,
it
then.
look that way to, like, you know.
Splendid work, everyone.
Are they chopping up a sentient creature since it looks like a, you know.
Now for our next
Sentient
task,
creature.
we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I think every herbologist professor has their students do that just because they don't want to have to do it.
Revelio.
If I had to pick a professor to race against, it'd be Hackett. I'm serious, she's 1,000 years old. Or 20,000 something.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle
I
arrangement.
enjoy divination.
Lifters fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Growth time 2 minutes. Plant size small plant. That's it? Just one yield?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
They're the CCC. I like the government.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry.
I was gonna say, watch your tongue, boy. Slytherin might just whoop you one.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Hold L1 and tap R to open the tool wheel and assign the Chinese chomping. Tongue twisters. Hold L1 and tap R to open the tool wheel and assign the Chinese chomping cabbages. Then tap L to use your assigned tool. So hold L, tap R. There we go. Hey, we got grenades.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
So we have grenades, I see. What's the 0 of 3 down there? Now we have access to L1. I was wondering, okay, I was gonna say, when can I start using these potions? Magic plant that shrieks when unearthed. Mandrakes can be used to stun, harm enemies in a radius. Mandrake seeds can be purchased. Tenacious Tentacula that when deployed to shoot acid at nearby enemies. Venomous Tentacula. Okay, yeah, seeds. Ooh, and then, from this we can also summon whatever that giant creature on the left is. I have no idea. Then our Griffin, which we have the Onyx Griffin, and our Broomstick. And then I don't know what the X is. Cool. Unfortunately, we do not have the Death Eater bundle, which I think is the collector's edition. I wonder if they'll eventually sell that individually.
As to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Eventually, I think we can do more of this. What is the room? The room of whatever. It's the room of something. The room of the one Harry gets. The one Harry finds. The room of
plants,
something.
aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
I won't lie. Most of the Potter.
Relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Most of the Hogwarts or the magical classes interest me, to be fair. Alright, so we did that class. Then we have to go do potions. Let's go turn this into him. And then we can do Hecat's class. Her extra class. I think Divinations is probably the one that would... Divinations and Astrology, but Astrology would probably at least interest me, but like... Divinations would be interesting if it was real, but in game fashion, I don't know how they're going to make Divinations interesting if Divinations is a class. Like, what are we going to divine exactly? Otherwise, I'm assuming it's just going to be a cutscene. Maybe there's a mini game to it. Otherwise, it's just going to be us talking and a cutscene, maybe.
Revelio.
Oh, that's what it is. I was like, what the heck is that? So, astrology could be interesting. At least we could learn something about the stars, I think. Because they use constellations and stuff.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask.
It's a Ravenclaw, I think,
I
right?
appreciate you getting it for me.
What's the point of keeping it?
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Duncan for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again.
It looks a
have
little
good
bit
day.
like what Neville.
I know I will.
It's like a mixture of Harry and Neville.
Thank you for all of your help.
He's got a
Puffskein Duncan for me.
I think he's got some of Harry's. He's got Harry's hair and glasses and Neville's face. Or I guess what I would assume they look like. I know the Neville in the TV series, in the movies were a little different, but that's what kind of what I assumed he looked like. I guess so. They do kind of like their goofy stuff, but Harry Potter always did have kind of a goofy atmosphere to appearances. I mean, this is like the perfect Hufflepuff outfit. I kind of want to do this because it matches, but... Can we still call ourselves a Slytherin? Yeah, I think we'll go with this. Trying to think real quick. Collections. Oh, when do we get another wand thing? That was the screw it. I'm trying to see here real quick. I like the purple look still. We have like a brown and purple. But now that we don't have any purple on, I might actually go back to... Let's go... It kind of feels like we're changing our outfit. Like, you get to change your... I was gonna say, we need at least a little... There we go. You know, if only the handle I had was made out of emerald instead of purple. I hope we can get one, we can change it to a different color. It would be perfect if it was like an emerald, not emerald, jade. Yeah, or emerald. Emerald or jade. I would have loved the handle if it was made out of jade, like a nice light jade. It would be perfect. Jade, that light jade and white. Oh, it'd be gorgeous. Then I would think we could still look like
Half of Hogsmeade might have been destroyed if not for you.
With the dragon outfit, I'd still think.
Besting Sebastian at
I still think we look like it's just funny that we can wear. Well, I guess isn't it true 5th years can wear normal clothing? They're allowed to not wear their cloaks and stuff. I think that's what it was. But you just don't. For some reason, it would have been nice to see other 5th years wearing some regular clothing here and there, or you know, some non-regulation clothing. 5th, 6th, and 7th years, I think, could wear non-regulation clothing. That's why in the movies. I mean, you see it in the movies, but I mean, they describe it in the books, but like they don't describe it that often because it's not like very pertinent information. But you see like Neville and quite a few of them not wearing their cloaks. They've got collared shirts and stuff sometimes, but they're just not wearing their wizarding robes and stuff. See, they got some clothes. They got some normal clothes underneath, I would say. But they don't need to be wearing... It'd be nice to see them without their cloaks all the time. That way, it would make me feel like... The other thing, too, it'd be nice if I could have the things equipped, but not see them. That way I could, you know, have hat equipped or cloak equipped, but not have it. You know, actually... I didn't even try this. Let me see this real quick. Let me check in appearances. Maybe I missed it. Aha! There we go. Right there. Okay. Well, I actually like it. I now currently like it, I think. It's the only thing that's showing us having, you know. And I like our glasses, otherwise I would have... Do we want to have glasses off? Yeah, let's go glasses off for now. Actually, I like our glasses. I don't think there's anything we want to take off right now. But earlier I did. I wanted to take some things off. Like I didn't want to have my cloak on. What do we look like without the cloak? Not bad, actually. I like it. Oh, it's even got a little wand thing for our wand. Oh, that's cool. It's like a pistol holder. It's a wand holder. But I like the dragon cloak is just too cool. Too cool. Where is it?
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
See, people say...
Spellcasting requires a
I've heard
focused
lots of,
mind
like...
and a steady wand.
Like, no one can pull off brown. I think we're pulling off brown quite well. Brown and green. Like, we look good. That was close. I didn't realize that was a square, I think.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Disarms wand and weapons for most enemies who wield them. Also deals damage to all enemies, even if they do not carry a weapon.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Accio!
Let's see how this works real quick.
Leviosa!
1, 2, 3. Pull it in.
Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Alright, alright. I like how there's like a juggling system. It's pretty cool. Collections. What do we get here? What do we get under appearances? Ooh, another robe. Oh. Yeah, if I play a Hufflepuff or somebody, I'm probably gonna wear that. That's a pretty cool robe, I'll give him that. Oh, we need to do quests. So we need to go to potions. Potions. Required level 4. Current level 17? 16? See, the only problem is hopefully the room of requirements. That's the room I was thinking of earlier. When we unlock the room of requirements, we will get our own potions table. We get to like make a whole room, like we get to arrange the room and get a whole bunch of cool stuff.
I think there were doxy eggs as well.
Making
Making
potions, growing plants, all that stuff.
After the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw an aura of Sharp's death. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Down here. Is this where I was earlier?
Revelio.
Sounds like it's on the other side of this wall. But everything's locked. Okay. Is it... Was there something here? Yeah, it's gotta be either upstairs or on the other side.
Revelio.
Professor Sharp's Auror badge. Professor Sharp's? Huh. He was an Auror. Aurors comprise the Ministry's magic law enforcement and protect the wizarding world from all sorts of threats, particularly those posed by dark magic. This Auror badge belongs to Professor Sharp. So I'm assuming he's a retired Auror. You know, at the very least.
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.
At least I'm assuming because he's not working as one currently. A random date, 31st of December, 1875. So I'm assuming it's around 1875. From Auror's office. Subject, Borgin and Burks. Borgin and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more Aurors to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Huh. Apparently not. Apparently you can be an Auror and a professor at the same time. I know there was the one, what's his name, from the 4th Harry Potter book, but I thought he was, like, no longer working as an Auror while being a professor. It seems like a conflict of interest, if anything. Professor Sharp. Have you seen Sharp yet?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Collect fish, winder eggs, collect dark...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Oh, whatever.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant!
Maybe you'll help.
Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared witch or wizard or...
Revelio.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
That was my
Should
table.
you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Brew potions from unlocked recipes at the posting station. Recipes and ingredients can be purchased from select shops. Ingredients may also be grown and found in the wild. Do you see Edoras person, right? Troll bogeys? Great. I was hoping it would give me something to do during this, not just be like, wait 30 seconds. That kind of stinks. Also, it'd be nice if you could be like, I want to brew like 5 of these, so it just does it. It'd also been nice if they have like, you know, there's a mini game to play, so you could have like minor, major, like, you know, like level 1, 2, and 3 versions of the potions. That way, if you do a better job, you get a better version of the potion. You know, like you feel like you're actually doing something. Like, I don't have the problem with the time waiting thing. I just wish you could do something during it to make, you know. Otherwise, it's just me waiting, staring at the screen for 15 seconds. Which is pointless. Give me something to do. Give me a mini game. I just put fur into that. I'm gonna drink that. I do like how you can actually see the items. See, it's just me sitting here doing nothing. They should have made a minigame. It would have been smart to make a minigame. I don't know why. It really seems obvious to make a minigame. At the very least, why make me wait 30 seconds? 5 seconds, 10 seconds at max. You know? And make it so I can just line them up. Be like, I want 10 of these. 10 seconds a piece. Make a minigame out of it. Give me something to do during the minigame. I mean, give me something to do while this is going on. Or have it so I could have, like... The other thing, too, they could do is you could have had, like, 4 cauldrons going. Give me, like, 4 cauldrons. So I could have, like, 4 cauldrons making 4 different things. Feels like this was a big misstep. You could have easily looked at other... if you want to do something like this, easily you do research at how other games do it. See how if it's a good example, if there's other ways you can improve upon it. See if there's a original way to do it. If you have a novel idea about it, then, you know, maybe try that, but this isn't very novel. I mean, this is like the kind of thing you have for, like... I mean, they don't even do this in RPGs. I mean, MMOs. At the very least, nowadays, they try doing something different. At least then, it's like it's a money sink. There is sometimes a time gate requirement, but usually it's for good stuff. Maybe there's a way to bring brewing time down. Maybe I can get equipment, not equipment, but talents or something to bring brewing time down. Hopefully, as I get better in potions. One minute. Oh my god. One minute. Just sit here and stare. Like, I know 1 minute's not a long time, but it really does just take you out of it. At least give me a mini game to do, so that I can increase the base, like some sort of, you know, bonus or something. Plenty of games do that, so that you're not bored. So let's see, I've probably wasted already, what, 8 to 10 minutes? Doing this? Just to make a couple potions? Okay. Can't make that. I already used this. Yeah, I think the one that I made it on was better. Okay.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.